So, hey there, listener. This is Do You Want to Make a Podcast?
Yes, that is the name of the show. We just have a couple bullet points that we need to hit before we start. 1, there's a fireplace. It's fake. I've ruined everything. Wait, should we start over?
Take 2. Hello, listener. You are listening to, because you're a listener. Take 3. This is...
Wait, we should establish, what we want to talk about. What are the bullet points we need to hit here?
I got it. Okay, so we tell them that the show is called Do You Want to Make a Podcast? It is a fireside chat between two best friends who are on the hunt to create the perfect podcast. They have a lot of ideas, and they can't decide what they want to talk about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
That's it.
That's the synopsis. Then we'll plug the social media.
Do we want to do social media?
Yeah. So we'll tell them to follow us at Do You Want to Pod, all spelled out. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also email us at Do You Want to Make a Podcast at gmail.com.
That's it.
That works for me.
Wait, I think we just did it.
We did it. That was my plan all along.
Oh, okay. Bye. Except hello, because now the show's starting.
Yes, it is.
More like jorts are things people wear.
Do you still wear jorts?
I definitely don't.
No. I said people, not necessarily me.
Speaking for a friend, not about myself.
Yeah, asking for a friend.
I think the last time I wore jorts was 2003. Maybe.
Yeah, that probably sounds
5th grade.
That's probably about right.
Does that sound right? And they weren't in style then.
No. I don't think they've ever been in style. They're just so functional.
I think though, I still would not say I know much about style, but even then, when I was staring at a pair of jorts as a young boy, I was just like, there's something wrong about these.
Yeah, right?
Breaking in a pair of jeans takes a minute, but breaking in jorts, do you ever break in a pair of jorts?
No.
They're just always awkward?
I don't think they're supposed to be broken in.
No, they just get lighter in shade.
Broken in by the sun.
Yeah.
We are joined by Michael Peach Giampetro.
How's it
today.
going? Hello.
Thank you for being here, Mike.
Thanks for having me.
Listeners have heard Mike's sweet guitar licks on at least 2 episodes. Hopefully more to come.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, currently it is exactly 2 episodes, I believe.
Yes.
But
at the time of this recording.
At the time of recording.
It's a good start.
Yeah. I'm grateful for those 2. He's a very talented guy. Mike is also one of my oldest friends in the world, so having him in the room is awesome.
2 decades plus, is it?
Oh, fuck. Did we meet? We were at least 7 years old when we met.
Yeah. I want to say it was 1st grade. I somewhat knew you.
How old are children in 1st grade?
6, 7?
6 or 7.
So this is at least 2 decades.
Wow. That is scary.
Damn!
Friendship!
So I...
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
It's truly beautiful.
Mike, do you want to make a podcast?
I do, Joe.
Good.
Do you?
I do. Jim?
Yeah.
Good. Great. All right, here we are. Just wanted to get that, to start us rolling in the proper fashion. Mike has come loaded with a bunch of ideas.
They're all fantastic.
I love this.
I bet.
They're not fantastic.
Yes, they are.
They're
Stop.
not.
You and Jim with the self-deprecating. I can't take it.
All right, so how do we want to handle it? I got 4 ideas. Do you want me to just pitch the idea and you guys run with it?
Throw out your favorite one on that list, and let's see what wackiness ensues.
Okay. All right, so the first one I have is called The Sports Authorities.
Okay. Now, go ahead, Jim.
Okay, so
Now, keep in mind that I'm well aware that Joe is not the sports aficionado.
No,
so you have to think in that respect.
I'm thinking like cops that wear football helmets and they're dressed like football players.
See,
but they carry guns.
Okay.
And they tackle people
that seems
at the scenes of crime.
Oh, I do like that.
I like that angle.
I do like that.
Right? And like, or maybe they wear football pads, but a sheriff's hat. And it's like, wah, wah, wah.
What do you think,
what if
Jim?
they speak in like sports puns? So like they're cops that are like, we're gonna put you in the penalty box, Mac. Or what are other bad things that can happen in sports?
How do we work double doink into this?
Right. That's still topical.
Yeah. It's like,
There's been a double homicide. Oh, do you mean a
double
double doink?
dunk dunk. Yeah. That could work. Ooh, so it could be like Law and Order, but like with jocks instead.
And every time they transition, instead of the dun dun sound, it's
Hut hut.
Or doink doink.
hut hut, doink doink. I was gonna go with the basketball horn.
Okay, so each week, like 1 week could be a football theme. The next week could be like they're all dressed up like umpires in baseball. Mm-hmm. But it's the same actors.
It's the same actors. What if they only investigate sports crimes?
Okay.
Like they only investigate inflate or deflate gate
and like, you know, steroids
and PDs and all the other terrible things that athletes do.
and Jerry Sandusky.
Ooh.
Whoa,
Joe.
that's
Whoa.
authority. I'm my limited sports knowledge. I just throw out big headlines.
Yeah,
And that's
that was huge.
one of the big ones
That was a big headline.
for me.
Justice was served.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, justice was already served there. So
Okay, so that would
We're
be
good
like
there.
Yeah.
Luckily.
Ooh, this could be like a deep dive into the high crimes in like professional curling and like lesser known sports.
Are there a lot of crimes in curling?
yes.
This podcast would investigate that.
the curling
a good
crimes.
point.
Now, here's the next question. Is this true crime? Are we true criming this or are we fake criming this?
We've never made anything up on this podcast before, Jim.
No, but I'm saying like
this
is
would
it
obviously
is
be
it
true.
No, I mean
crime.
like is it like a true crime show like 2020 Investigates? Like are we doing like a serial like document of this?
Yes.
Great, I love that. That's what I wanted you to say.
All right. So
That was a fantastic dive.
thank you.
I'm impressed.
I think that the first story would involve like a curling broom that was laced with like really abrasive.
It was not regulation.
Right, it was not regulation, but how would you engineer a curling broom to be
No,
better?
it wasn't the broom. It was the stones. The stones had brakes on them. So you could stop them. Like there was an ice pick in it that like,
like little,
and like there's a
teeth on the
guy
bottom
and
of
the
the
guy
stone.
that like threw it like had like a little button in his other hand and he was like, all right, when we get it right exactly where we want it to be, we go
Magnets
Magnets.
in the stone, and also at the center of like the curling circle. So when it got there, he just presses a button and the stone stops right on there. And any stone that comes in contact with it would just bounce right off because it's
Doesn't move it.
magnetized.
You know what movie that reminds me of?
What?
Space Jam. When they're playing golf and Bugs has the magnet under the
Nice.
hole and he brings the ball in perfectly.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
So, okay, so this is like the Space Jam of curling.
So we call this Curl Jam.
Curl Jam.
Ah,
Wait, that's great on so many levels. I did it.
You did it? Are we packing up the mics? We
I
going
did
home?
it. Curl Jam. Sounds like for those playing at home, it sounds like Pearl Jam.
it does.
Have you seen the video, like, doing, you know, the fake lyrics for Even Flow?
No.
It's choice.
It's awesome. Yeah, they have it for Yellow Ledbetter too. That's
bet.
one of the worst.
Oh, Pearl Jam. Can't find the butter man.
So let's talk about music, because that's very much on brand for Mike over here. Mike, I believe your favorite current band you said is Alter Bridge. Is that still the case?
Yeah, that's correct.
Tell us about Alter Bridge, because I feel like most people probably...
I don't know anything about it.
There you go.
Okay, so for the beginner, Alter Bridge is 3/4 Creed. You know who Creed is, right?
Yes.
All right, so there's the drummer, the bass player, the guitar player.
Oh, so it's actually 3 people from Creed.
Yeah.
I thought you were like, if I was going to make an Alter Bridge concoction, it would be
No.
3/4 Creed and 1/4
Other person.
Basically, that is what he's saying.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah McLachlan. 1/4 Sarah McLachlan.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like-
Or like Alanis Morissette
Yeah.
Ooh,
in that vein. Yeah.
that'd be some serious dog adoption commercial
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Alter Bridge.
So essentially, I think it was 2002 or 2003, Creed disbanded. So
Yes.
Scott Stapp left. He had alcohol and drug issues, I believe. And so they were looking for a new singer. And they had toured with this other band called the Mayfield Four. And within that, there was a singer. His name was Miles Kennedy. So that gave him a call and formed the band. So
Nice.
yeah, so I think they're 5 albums in.
So how much of their sound would you say is Creed? Like 1/16th Creed or 0.0?
164th.
164th Creed?
Yeah. No, so I think probably their first album, they were criticized for sounding a lot like them. So, it was their, vision from then on to try to distance themselves and try to build their own sound. So as the albums went on, they became more and more like themselves with the new singer.
Nice.
So, yeah.
They
They're
wanted to
really
create
cool.
the perfect band, just like we're out here trying to create the perfect podcast.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
That's correct.
Got to bring it back around.
And I think by album 3 they got there. So I would describe their band as like very hard rock, but no screamo vocals, no craziness,
Okay.
Very good melodic rock, I would say.
Nice.
Yeah. So check them out, Joe and Jim.
Some recommendations for the kids.
I'm sorry. I'm still hung up on my Curl Jam joke.
Curl Jam.
And I have Even Flow stuck in my head now.
I feel like Curl Jam would be a Weird Al Yankovic song in some
Yes.
capacity.
Yes.
Or Weird Al band. Even better.
Yes.
Curl Jam.
Oh, Weird Al.
I don't know enough of the song to like create fake lyrics right now.
I don't know any of the lyrics because I know exactly what
Uh-huh.
other than Even Flow.
Even flow.
Even Flow.
Something
Wow, wow, wow.
concrete again. Yeah. Yeah.
And the funny part is you've probably heard it like 100 times.
Right.
Yes.
But because the lyrics are so hard to decipher,
Understand, yeah.
Yeah, you don't know a single thing. That could be like a fun party game. Is the whole night is just called Even Flow, and everyone is like, there's
Trying
like,
to come up with their lyrics.
right. There's a game master who actually knows every correct part of the song.
Every word.
And he listens to all these drunk people trying to.
right? Yeah.
Oh, we're drunk now.
If we were playing the game,
Oh, excellent.
you're not drunk all the time as we do this podcast.
No.
Awkward.
Joe told me to take 5 shots before I got here.
Yeah,
so
we're pretty wasted right
Yeah.
now.
Wow.
We just hold our liquor
I'm
incredibly
actually
well.
drinking
I'm
right now.
impressed.
Yeah, Mike's got a water bottle there. It's
It's not water.
it's not
It's
water.
not water.
Yeah.
This is it's not water bottle.
Straight vodka.
Right.
Hey, kids, don't drink and drive, at least, please. Okay, bye.
You can drink and podcast though, as long as your podcast is stationary. It's
Yeah,
not-
as long as you're not doing a podcast while driving a car.
yeah,
Right.
drink and pod.
Let's do a podcast while driving a car.
We've done that.
Oh yeah, we have.
We're so productive. What else you got on your list?
Yeah,
there, Mike?
hit us up with another
So you
one.
want to? All right. So the next idea is called bowls on bowls on bowls. So go for it.
Okay.
What do you
All right,
got?
so we've discussed bowls before, and we did have an idea for a similar podcast about chips on chips on chips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where we discussed
Relationships.
our favorite chips and relationships from media while
Aboard
aboard a ship.
a ship.
Yes.
And then we would also learn from my dad, former Navy officer, about other boats, aka ships.
This is a similar concept.
So now this is a similar concept of bowls on bowls on bowls.
So I think this is a podcast that is physically set in one of the stadiums where like either the Super Bowl takes place or the Rose Bowl, and that's where we physically sit doing the podcast.
Okay. And we discuss great bowls.
We discuss the benefits of ceramic versus glass. Also, while playing a rousing game of bowling.
Yes.
There we go.
I was going to say let's do it at a bowling alley and bowl because it would be difficult to be at like the Rose Bowl and also bowling at the same time.
They got some spare areas we can erect a bowling alley.
But do they have some spares areas?
Spares.
So,
Was that
Good point.
intentionally a bowling joke?
yes.
Spare areas? Very, very good.
Well, you said spare first, and I was like, how do I use this? If we go inside the joke there.
This is striking some great ideas.
Very good.
There we go.
We don't want to split you guys up.
Oh, he's on fire. I love it.
Gutter ball.
Turkey.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Turkey. Yeah.
I just wanted to show that I also knew
New bowling terms. Yeah, I'm quickly running out. What are the guards on the side? The
Bumpers.
Bumpers.
And there's oil on the lane.
Yeah.
And you need shoes. Bowling shoes.
And some balls have fingertips. So yeah. Bowling terms.
Bowls on bowls on bowls. We could also be giving each other bowl haircuts.
Yeah.
we could
Week
bring
after
back
week.
we could bring back a friend of the show, Aaliyah Bowls.
Aaliyah Bowls could be on this show. Hey, Aaliyah.
And you can recreationally smoke bowls.
We would have to
We
do this in a
could.
green
I
state.
forgot about that. Yeah. So this is a podcast that takes place in a bowling alley in Colorado.
Where we are bowling.
Boulder, Colorado.
Boulder, Colorado.
There you go.
We are in Boulder, Colorado, playing a game of bowling, smoking a bowl, while discussing the Rose Bowl.
And also just bowls.
Bowls in general.
Just bowls in general.
Yeah.
Both sports bowls and eating bowls.
I love a good Pyrex bowl because it's so versatile because it's like microwavable, but you can store things in it, and it's hefty.
Yeah.
And it's It's just a very clean bowl.
Keeps everything in
to
place.
use. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important to discuss how important bowl depth is. Mm-hmm. Because, like, I wouldn't want to mix my cookie dough in a cereal bowl because then it would get everywhere. So, the differences between certain bowl types, like the depth of a cereal bowl and the depth of a mixing bowl and the depth of a third kind of bowl. Those are the only two kinds of bowls.
There's a lot to consider. I mean, salad bowls are so handy.
Oh,
Oh
salad.
One of
my
the best.
god, mixing anything in a salad bowl is just a delight.
It's near perfection.
But I always get a little too eager. I put too many ingredients in the salad bowl, and then when I go to mix it, it's just spilling over everywhere.
It's like going to Chipotle and getting a bowl.
Yeah.
And by the
it's a
time you get to
burrito
the
bowl.
end of the line, it's just heaping. It's overflowing.
Yeah.
Your
And
bowl
God forbid
runneth
they got to
over.
put a lid on it. Oh my God. Watch out.
Just to bring our two bowl concepts together, my parents hosted a small gathering of people to watch some of the college football bowls, the college football playoff bowls, which were the Orange Bowl and the Cotton Bowl.
Right.
And so as decorations, they got two of their nice crystal bowls out and filled one with cotton balls and the other one with oranges.
Fantastic.
And it was the funniest goddamn thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my god.
That's a slight exaggeration, but it was pretty damn funny.
I love
Like,
that.
my mom went to Walmart and bought cotton balls specifically just to
purpose?
put them in a bowl.
Yep.
And I loved it.
Genius.
I loved it. So bowls on bowls on bowls. We're in Boulder,
bowls.
Colorado.
High off our asses.
Yeah, I don't know.
Disgusting.
Do they allow public bowling? And by bowling, I mean smoking a bowl.
while bowling?
I'm sure you could find a bowling alley that looks the other way.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Especially like if we did like late night bowling.
Mm-hmm. Or you get a bowling alley where they have like private lanes, like a private 10 lanes.
They just bring back the
yeah.
smoking, non-smoking section like things
Right.
used to be in the days of cigarettes.
Or you do a bowling alley that has one of those nights where they put like a black light on, and you're just like that's the day that you have to go and smoke a bowl while you're bowling, and the black light's on, and they're playing crazy music, and you're like, this is not conducive to me bowling well.
But it is conducive to you bowling well.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed. Oh,
All right, that was good.
Mike, you're like a wealth of good podcast ideas.
I have two more. I have two more.
Let's go.
Yes, let's just keep going.
Let's do this thing.
Yes.
All right, so this is a simple one, but all three of us have it, and we're gonna call it Beardcast. Did we do this before? Did you guys do this?
I think. Well, we've definitely talked shaving tips.
We've discussed beards for sure.
Yeah, but how about a whole podcast?
Yeah, we
on
haven't.
beards?
We've discussed beards. We can cut this, but we have not discussed beards, which
No.
you know where I'm going with this.
I do.
A beard is a term used when you have a homosexual person in the closet and they're dating someone of the opposite gender to sort of mask their homosexuality. So like the common way of looking at it was like if I was a gay man and I was dating a woman, she was my beard.
Yes, that is the term.
We have not discussed that on the podcast.
That's an interesting angle.
Yeah.
Yes, and now to be clear, none of us have that beard. We have face beards.
Right. We have beards, we don't have beards. And no judgment to anyone who has a beard of any sort. You know?
I love all beards.
Beards are great.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite beard?
My favorite beard. Now that's a loaded question now that we don't know which one we're referring to. I think my favorite beard is what I call the reverse goatee, where I shave my chin and I leave my mustache going into
Yeah.
the mutton chops and the sideburns. That's my favorite. What's your favorite, Mike?
Yeah, I don't know if I would call this a full beard, but whatever Robert Downey Jr.'s got going on, Tony Stark.
Yeah.
I love that.
There's a lot.
Actually did that for Halloween.
It looked
last
really
year.
good.
Yeah,
It was very
I
good.
didn't quite pull it off, but that's a pretty cool beard.
It came close.
Yeah. What about you, Jim?
I'm trying to pull it up right now. So yesterday I just watched the first 2 episodes of season 3 of A Series of Unfortunate Events on Netflix.
Okay.
Very good. Highly recommend. And they introduced one of the new characters in this season is referred to specifically as there's a woman with a hair but no beard and a man with a beard but no hair. And the man with a beard but no hair has a beard that looks like this.
It looks like a Russian hat turned upside
Yes,
down.
it does.
On
Which is
someone's
funny
face.
because the woman with
The
hair but no
exact
beard
opposite.
looks exactly
Oh
the
my
opposite. which is
god.
so there's the man.
Oh yeah.
And it's a very good beard.
That's awesome.
Just for context, there's the woman with hair but no beard.
Oh yeah, it looks the same.
And it looks exactly
Wow.
the same. It's so good.
It looks like a Cossack. That's what it was? A Cossack's hat? Is that what it would?
Yeah, I think that's right. So that's just a very good beard. I don't think it's like an actual real life practical beard, but there are people that have that beard, and anytime I see a beard like that, I'm like, I admire that beard.
How do you
I don't think I could do it, but I admire that beard.
to go on with that, how do you guys, I've never been able to do it, cross the beard threshold where like you start out with a growing beard and it looks good and it's all fun and games. And then you get to the point where when you lay down on your pillow, the hair presses into your face. And all I can think about is, damn it, I just want to shave this thing off. And I usually do. I get a beard trimmer or I shave it off and I don't go past that point. How do you cross that threshold if you've done it?
I'm probably the one that's probably been the closest to that threshold.
All right.
I don't know if I ever really crossed it. I definitely have had like a solid like foof.
Yeah, see, like, even what you got going on is more than I can deal with when it comes to the
No, and
pressing
sometimes
of
it
the
gets
face.
like you always have, especially in this winter time, you have to be careful because I have gotten my
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe I have gotten my hair caught in a zipper before, and it hurts like a mofo. It's very unpleasant, and that's usually what motivates me to give it a little trim.
You have to like free yourself from a zipper. Is what usually.
No, I don't have to free
You're
myself.
caught in the
It just
zipper
hurts.
all day long, and you're like, oh, I gotta shave this thing off.
Yep, that's it. I just am like
Yeah.
stuck, and I'm like, well, I guess I have to shave or sit here with my
With your chin down.
chin in my chest for the rest of my life.
Mike, have you ever crossed the threshold?
Usually it's when the neck. I get a lot of neck itching. I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But when it gets to that point, sometimes you have to push past that. I remember like the first few times where I grew the beard and then I shaved the neck area.
Yeah.
Oh, and that burn. Like the second or third day, you get that burning sensation. It's
Yep.
not a good feeling.
Aftershave? Do
But-
you use it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Ah, wow.
Depends.
That's why you're
So-
hurting, my man.
Well, sometimes, if you're shaving your neck often, I find
Yeah.
that you need the aftershave more. But if you're doing it infrequently, I
Right.
can get
Yeah.
away with not using it.
yeah.
So,
I mean, I haven't.
sometimes.
I haven't. Well, this is not true because I have used I did have to be clean shaven about 7 months ago.
When we were doing
a show.
the
together.
little shop of horrors.
But then before that, I haven't used like a straight razor. I just use like an electric trimming, like all the way around, and then I'll like get real close on the neck area to try and mitigate it. But I don't actually do like a shave.
Yeah, the full on shave is like might be one of my least favorite things ever. Is fully shaving one's face.
I always miss a spot, which is part of the reason I don't do it.
Yeah, I'm usually sitting there for like 20 minutes, just
Yeah.
getting
Like-
that last hair.
I do like
the one I
a
missed.
feel, and I'm like, oh, I think I'm good. And then like 10 minutes later, I'll have left the house, and I'll like rub the side of my neck and like feel this little patch of hair, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah, not beards, but one time I left the house, I cut my fingernails and only cut one hand.
Oh,
And I was
nice.
almost at a friend's house. I'm like, what the hell? So I had to stop at a Walgreens and get a nail clipper and cut the rest in a parking lot at 9 o'clock at night.
That's awesome.
That was terrible.
You probably just looked like
One of the stupidest
some-
things I've ever
some
done.
badass rock and roller who just needed to finger pick.
Right,
His
yeah.
nails are growing out.
Only it was the wrong hand. Like
wrong-
you think, yeah, I think it was my left hand too.
Oh, shit.
That was the worst part.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
I feel like I've done that before, but I just like let it roll. But then I felt like wildly self-conscious for this.
I wonder if like if it's not this drastic, but if like one side of your body just like felt heavier or lighter with the nails cut off, threw off your whole equilibrium.
Throw off your whole like
Equilibrium. Yeah.
yeah. And then I like I'm trying to think of something I do with two hands. I went
Right?
shopping, and I was pushing my shopping cart, and it kept drifting to one side because I was applying the same amount of force, but one hand had fingernails,
And the other did not.
and the other did not. So it was just like,
Wait, it had no fingernails at all? You cut off your entire fingernail?
it didn't have the excess fingernail. No, I'm not I can't go with you on that adventure. I can't go with you on that hypothetical. That's gross as hell.
You said one had nails and the other did not.
Well, I meant like, the extended bit.
The extendo nails?
Yeah, like Wolverine.
So you had trimmed your Wolverine nail claws from one hand.
From one hand.
Right.
And the
right.
other one.
The other one,
How long does this take to grow back, Jim?
I mean, the bigger question is how long does it take to cut them? Because you have to get like industrial strength nail file.
Oh, so you're like Wolverine plus adamantium, not like just the bones claw.
No, we're getting back into the gross space that I don't want to go down you with.
They're your claws, man. Love your body, love your claws. Don't worry about it.
Have you ever watched the TV show Claws?
No.
About
No.
me neither.
Spelled like a Wolverine or like a Santa?
It's like a Wolverine, CLAWS, but it's about women who work in a nail salon.
Oh.
And so but they're like mean.
Did not see that coming.
So they have claws.
Yikes.
I've never actually watched it, but I saw a lot of ads for it on Facebook
What
one month.
what network is this on?
It's on like either TNT or one of those, or TBS. It's not TBS. I think it's TNT, but it could also be like, no, it's not AMC. It's not FX.
Come on, you got more letters.
It's not IFC.
Sci-fi.
It's not sci-fi. Definitely not
But
sci-fi.
that said,
though.
Sci-Fi has put on a lot of shows that like make me turn my head. I'm like, on a channel called Sci-Fi, you put that on there? I could see a show called...
But then they also put Mr. Robot on there. That's very sci-fi. Isn't that on sci-fi?
That's USA, my friend.
That's on USA? That's the one that I was forgetting! USA.
USA.
Is it on USA?
It could be on USA. But I don't know. I don't think it's white enough to be on USA.
Oh, wow. He went there. True.
And also, it's not just two people's names. That's all those USA shows. And Burn Notice.
We're not getting into Burn Notice.
It's like, it's what, Rizzoli and Isles and Franklin and Bash, and I could just say two names right now and you'd be
what
like,
about,
oh
like,
yeah, that's a USA show.
But like White Collar. Or not.
Oh, I forgot
Neither
about White
are
Collar
names.
too. But
That's 2 words.
it's 2 words,
Two
and
words.
also
Mr.
it's
Robot.
definitely white.
It's definitely white. Yep.
Mr. Robot wasn't on USA.
Definitely was.
Really don't think it
Go
was.
to the phone.
That's a show I need to
And
watch.
it still exists. We're on the last season.
With Golden Globe winner
Rami Malek.
Malik.
Crushing it.
Which performance
You're
do you
right.
think?
USA Network.
Got him.
Which performance do you like better? His Mr. Robot performance or him as Freddie Mercury?
Well, those are like two opposite ends of the spectrum, my friend.
Yeah.
Freddie Mercury is this like energetic, bombastic performer, and Mr. Robot, the character he plays is Elliot, who is this like reclusive, antisocial hacker dude. So you're basically asking me apples and oranges.
Yeah.
I prefer apples.
Okay.
But
Which
Taking note.
one is the apple?
that's for you to figure out.
Idodado. Idodado. Idodado.
Did I know, Mike, you liked that movie. Did you like
Yeah,
that
I loved
movie,
it.
Jim?
I didn't
Loved
see it.
What are you waiting for?
I've heard mixed reviews.
That's why I ask.
It was
also,
fun.
the guy who directed it is a Shathid.
Who?
I don't know. I just know
Not a
he's-
good director.
No,
apparently.
he's a bad person.
Oh. Did not know that.
Yes.
The movie was good. I thought it was very
We can
good.
cut that if we want.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
It's the terror. Oh, like, what
Where's our
this
golden
world
globe?
is about.
Oh man, I'm curious what the last thing you have there is, Mike. I want to cover this ground.
Right. Okay, we got one left. It's called meme work.
Meme work.
Not as opposed to teamwork. We
Teamwork.
have meme work.
Okay, I was like, there's a pun there, and I can't pin it down. There
Right.
it is. Meme work.
Okay.
Meme work makes the dream work.
Ooh, meme work does make the dream work.
It does.
Shit.
As insofar as if you have a really good meme and it goes viral, all your dreams come true.
Is
because
that
you're
really what
famous.
happens? Does it work like that?
I mean, if you're damn Daniel, then yeah.
Okay. See, I'm pretty.
I don't know. Was that a meme though?
I'm an old
I guess that was a
man.
meme.
Yeah.
That was kind of a meme.
A video meme.
It was a
right?
video. Yes, a video.
Like, this is what blows my mind. Memes used to be things like the T-Rex or like the chick or like the llama or the chicken. Memes were very formulaic. It had an image,
Yeah.
and then a crazy multicolor background, and then like a 4-word saying.
Right.
And that's what a meme was. And now now people are calling GIFs memes, or calling short videos memes. It's
Yeah.
just like an all word that they're slapping on anything catered to people within a short attention span that's even slightly humorous. And that's what a meme is now.
It's kind of like the word John. It can mean anything. It could be anything.
John is a Philly slang term for those not from
Right.
Philadelphia. But yes, Yeah, it's just like it's so vague at this point. I miss actual memes.
So let's explore that.
Yeah.
Meme work.
In meme work.
Yeah.
We need to do some meme work to find what are memes.
What? Oh, wow.
Let's
See?
let's make memes great
There we go.
again.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm drunk when we do these podcasts. This is very good for both of us. Okay, so let's start with a meme, and let's make it work.
Are you creating one from scratch, or are we going with an existing one?
I was gonna go existing, but now I guess we're making one from scratch. So like a picture of a drum, of a tiny drum,
Okay.
Picturing.
and
I'm picturing it. I see it.
and the phrase "going into Monday" like.
Ba-dumts.
Yeah, right? Meme work is not easy. It's hard. I don't
That's
know,
why
guys.
we're here. We're here to work out the memes.
Right.
We're crowdsourcing these memes.
Oh, this is very difficult for me. One of you two go.
I think it's better working with an existing meme.
All right. So I think the SpongeBob doing the chicken face
Yeah, it's a classic.
is a class.
Actually, not really a classic. That happened in the past year, but yes.
It's become a classic.
It's become a classic. It's
Yeah.
an instant classic.
Yeah, and like classics for memes now, like a classic used to mean something that was 25 years old or older, and now a classic meme is something that's been
Yeah.
around for a day.
Everything is iconic.
It's happening
now.
so fast.
Yeah. Something happens and it's instantly iconic.
Yikes.
Amazing.
Just because it's been reached by, it's reached so many people. I'm overwhelmed. I'm spiraling, just with the immensity of this task of making memes work. Oh boy.
I am thinking about using the SpongeBob chicken meme on you, but that's mean. It's a mean meme.
It is.
Because it would be like, I'm overwhelmed. I'm spiraling. And then we could take the meme and we could put like, one of those shitty Mac filters on it, like the ones that you can do with your webcam that spins everything.
Yeah.
And so we could take the photo, we could put that filter on it, and then we could say, I'm spiraling. And then we do like, the alternate capital and lowercase letters.
Yep. This could
And
be.
then we put your face on top of it.
We could be just.
And that's a meme of us mocking you for being a little baby about the memes.
Baby? Oh, wow.
You're the one who brought up the SpongeBob meme, and so I had to commit to it.
But how. I don't. There's been many times in my life I've been a baby, but not that moment. I just am out of my depth. I don't follow these things. I'm like an old grandpa living under a rock. And now I'm on a podcast called Meme Work.
So there's the there's the meme work we're doing. The meme work is
Educating me
Yes.
on all this. Oh, man.
on all these terrible memes, so that way you can make one yourself.
And I can
because
talk
you
to
couldn't a
kids.
second ago.
Right?
Yeah, clearly. Oh, man, I'm going to need a lot of work. All right, all right, so teachers, I'm ready. I have my pen and paper. I'm going to take notes.
I mean, I think I just told you what that SpongeBob meme is.
All right, so that's one. The world's full
Whooped
of...
your ass with it.
I'm assuming that there's more memes out there.
So many.
Nope, that's it.
That there's just one? That's easier than I thought.
I mean, we could go to knowyourmeme.com.
That's really a thing.
Oh,
This has got me
gotcha.
so depressed.
It's an old website too.
How is our podcast turned to this?
We would really have to be probably
Oh,
sponsored by
no.
knowyourmeme.com. And also knowyourmeme.com almost certainly already has a podcast. I hope they do.
I hope there's other people out there listening that are not enjoying this as much as I'm not enjoying this. Good prompt though, Mike. Not to shoot you down. That's good. This is making for some great content.
I like the brainstorming.
Yeah.
I don't know about this Know Your Meme, so I'm interested here. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a website. Ah, yes, there's a new... They released a video 2 days ago about the new Big Chungus meme.
See, this
What
is
is
all
that?
gibberish to me.
I can't believe you guys have never heard of Know Your Meme.
I'm just gonna use my old man voice as we're talking about this topic.
Your...
Now my eyesight's fading. I can't hear things as good. Back in my day, YouTube used to be 240p or 480p.
What's a meme you want to talk about?
What's your favorite meme?
What's your favorite meme?
What? Who said that?
What's your favorite meme?
I'm an old man.
You have a favorite meme, though.
Huh?
Just say a word.
Toys.
Toys. All right, let's look for a toy meme. There are 142 results. Obviously, the top result is fidget spinners,
What?
which did become a meme.
How do you spin a fidget? What?
Oh, you don't recall fidget spinners, old man?
No, what
Joe?
is that? What?
So fidget spinners, here we go. Let's read a little bit of knowyourmeme.com. Fidget spinners are popular triangular toys that can be spun on
Back
the
in
fingertips.
my day, triangles were in geometry class. Now they're toys. Huh?
Yes. It's almost like things change and the world evolves.
I don't like change.
And you have to evolve with it.
The internet shouldn't have changed. It was 3 computers in my basement, and now everyone's got them.
Hold up. Stop. Did you just claim to invent the internet?
Back in 1992, I took 3 computers and I plugged them together and I said, internet. And my nephew Billy was like, that's great. I'm gonna market that. And then he said, Microsoft. And he put me in a retirement home so that I couldn't tell anybody the real story.
Now, where'd you get the name Microsoft? I was always curious.
You'd have to ask that no good Billy who locked me up in this here nursing home. But I believe I was microwaving him some mac and cheese, and it wasn't as crispy as he'd liked. It was too soft. Yes, this fully grown man was getting food made for him by his older what's that look on your face there, Jim?
Nothing.
You're not enjoying this story?
No, it's great.
Well, if you don't like my stories, you don't have to visit me in my nursing home. You can sit on your iPad all day. You and all your little kids with your antisocial iPads, you can just sit in your rooms.
I hate everything about this.
You think you hate it? Oh, well, let me tell you about my day. Every moment is pain.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You think you're sorry? Boy, I'm sorry.
For what?
I'm sorry that I don't have any fun things to tell you kids and relate to yous about.
That's why you need memes! Like fidget spinners. Here, take this fidget spinner. Now spin
So
it.
small. I may see a slight appeal to this.
Right? That's how I felt when I first encountered a fidget spinner. I saw all the kids spinning them, and I was like, this is awful. And then I picked
But
one up
then you
myself, and
spin it, and it's just so satisfying how it goes round and around and around.
it just doesn't stop.
It doesn't change.
It doesn't change.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Do you remember the kids in school who used to do that flick thing with their fingers?
The
Can you do
what
it,
you're
Joe?
referring to is
Yeah. It's like 10 times cooler than that.
It is exact. It's exact. It's mathematically proven to be exactly 10 times cooler.
Yeah, and you're
than
not
that.
left with a sore finger from doing that repeatedly.
I got calluses all over this finger here from years of just.
Right. Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, I've lost it. I can't do
Plus,
it anymore.
You don't have the magic touch.
In my old age, I lost my ability to do that thing.
That dumbass snappy thing.
Apply that.
Right.
Do that thing. Apply that to all functions of life. I'm getting tired of this voice. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to join society again in my age group and be normal and fun.
It's good to have you back.
Thanks, man. It's good to be back.
I missed
This
you.
was a dark corner of my life for a minute there.
Such a dark corner.
Jim was ready to stop the show.
Well, I was just over your old man that
You were triggered by someone who didn't want to change.
I was a little bit. I was angry. I was angry at your man.
Yeah, because that's all I'll take that as a compliment, saying that my character brought up feelings in you that only a truly proficient actor could have.
I've been triggered just
Evoked.
now again, and I hate you again.
This is good. I'm eliciting emotions from you.
Oh my God, shut up. Shut up and end the show.
Michael, my friend,
Joe,
thank you for joining us.
thanks for having me, guys.
Really appreciate
Those
it.
were some great ideas.
Thank you.
They were.
I did enjoy them very much.
I would have loved to have made more out of that last one, but I just had. I clearly have very little experience with memes. But I'd like to have you on again
That would be cool.
for something that I hopefully do better with. And please keep sending us music. Your stuff is awesome.
Will do. Always. As long as I come up with ideas, because I think I've come up with like 2 or 3 ideas, and in a matter of it. Well, when did you guys start? How long's it been?
It's been like 8 or 9 months at this point.
Yeah, so not many ideas on my front, but when they do come, it may be the next 8 months. But when I do, I'll send it over.
Shoot them over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good shit.
we're open for business.
Yeah. I think we covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah,
Covered a lot of ground. I rolled over that last one.
yeah. Great job,
Well-
everyone.
Thanks for listening, kids. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell that weird guy in the nursing home that you
Yep.
visit.
Who thinks he invented the internet?
Yep.
And we'll see you next week. Bye, Mom.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye, Mike's mom.
I don't need your mile-long bridge. Williamsburg is too expensive. Fuck the A train. Am I insane? No, I'm just never